Hey now, people. I got my red sweatshirt on again. It's I kind of do that. I like stuff, and then I'll just kind of like get stuck with it for a while. It is now Wednesday, January 4th, 2023. Cheers, folks. Yeah, I drink a lot of coffee. Hey, folks, thanks a lot for sticking with me and having an understanding, of who I am and how I operate, and the fact that this is my personal life. And every now and then I just have to address, the idiocy of mankind. So that's what was going on yesterday. And every time I have to address it, I will. Hey, folks, isn't it something? Every day, somebody leaves us, as I was saying. Now, the person that I want to recognize today is not a household name like Earth, Wind, and Fire were. Yesterday I got news that Alan Rankin, who was in the band The Associates, passed away. And The Associates were right up my alley. They came on the scene about 1979, 1980. British band. When I first started reading about them, they were talking about this guy being the new Bowie, Billy McKenzie, with this amazing voice. The way they were writing about him made me know I wanted to hear it. When I heard their first album, The Affectionate Punch, I think I heard singles first. Wasn't disappointed. Really like it. It's somewhere in that netherworld between pop music and rock and something else, almost theatrical. So Billy McKenzie, the singer, has been gone for years, passed away, I forget what happened. But his partner, who we see in the front here, Alan Rankin, was the musical part, and he apparently was a multi-instrumentalist. The musical settings for their songs were very unique. No one sounds like them. Even now, I was listening to quite a bit of The Associates yesterday. They still sound very unique. No one sounds like this band. Very, very good musician, too. He came up with some very interesting, unique tonal pictures with keyboards and guitars. Their second album, Sulk, you can just tell by the cover that they're aiming for something. Look at those colors. Look at the way that it's laid out. This is a excellent album. And I was intrigued by Billy McKenzie's voice when I first heard it. He has that quality where you wonder about his sexuality. And then it just became apparent to me that the man is man enough to sing like that. He's got a big, big voice, and he uses it. So I have several singles by The Associates. I don't have their album Fourth Drawer Down. I wonder if I ever owned it. I don't have it. Mackenzie's voice was fantastic. The music is great. Fire and Ice. Yeah, this is the sort of thing that I like to find. This is one of my favorite singles by them, and it's the B-side. It's Alan Rankin's instrumental that I like the best about this. This is Club Country, which was, I guess, a minor hit for them in England, but it's the B-side. AG, It's You Again. It's one of my favorite Associate songs, and it's instrumental. It's all Alan Rankin. Here they are, 18 Karat Love Affair. I think they might have had a minor hit with this. It certainly sounds like a hit to me. And then a few more Associates singles. 12 inches. I have 7 inches too. Breakfast. Yeah, his voice is very cool. Tell Me Easter's on Friday. Yeah, really cool stuff. Waiting for the Love Boat, the Associates. Yeah, there was a bit of a sense of humor going on there as well as the wonderful music. And then I have Alan Rankin's She Loves Me Not solo album, and he was good. His voice wasn't as distinctive, but his music writing is. The World Begins to Look Her Age. I have to listen to this. This is the album of his that I never really got familiar with, but picked these up cheaply decades ago. Here's a great single, The Sandman. I can hear it in my mind now. It's a funky-ass cover. It's a great song, The Sandman. So rest in peace, Alan Rankin. I'm sure before the day is over, there'll be somebody else. The Modest Mouse drummer was mentioned to me. I was never a fan of Modest Mouse, so rest in peace. But I never liked him. So, still on the Percy Jones trip, when I interviewed him and talked about Rice music, afterwards, someone in the comments mentioned that they wondered what is the percentage of Percy Jones to Mick Karn on the album. And I gave it a good listen last night. I hadn't listened closely in a long time. I may have an opportunity to talk to Percy Jones again, and I'll ask. But to my ears, the majority of the bass on this is Mick Karn. And there's some songs where it sounds like there's two basses, but it's not a double track. It's two different types of bass playing. And then the Rice Dog Jam on side 2, that is definitely Percy Jones because of the fingering and his signature things that he does with the harmonic chords and slides. Good album. Laid back listening last night. Guitarist from Kansas City, Michael Howell, In the Silence. Kind of like Calvin Keys, if you know who he is. Calvin Keys is from Omaha. I've played with Calvin. This is really laid back and just really comfortable. He's not a show-off. He's just playing some nice tunes. Real nice tunes. Along those lines, I played some more jazz last night. Curtis Clarke with Sunship and Roberto Miranda. Phantasmagoria. This is nice. It's relaxed for the most part. And then when they do groove, it's tasty. Not all fiery. I wouldn't call this spiritual jazz. Some might. I call it relaxed. Really good. Real good. And I played most of this. Clark-Hutchinson. Old album, goes back to the 60s. A=MH2. And one of these guys is a friend of mine on Facebook. He was active for a while and we were talking because he would do these posts of him playing every day. And you can tell it's this guy. This is very raga-like. Very raga-like. Improvisation on an Indian Scale is one of the names of the tunes. This is good. It's an original too. Promotional copy. Okay. Let's wrap. Let's be complete this time. So, the other record that I listen to because I see it often in the jazz rock fusion group on Facebook. That group is really active. It's really interesting how I'll post pictures there, and my pictures I'll get 1,000 plus, likes. It's wild. I think people like the way that I set up my pictures. I have a way of setting them. So Journey to Love was something I hadn't listened to in a long time. Stanley Clarke. Great bass player. Didn't get to meet him when I saw Return to Forever. I met most of the other guys. Well, actually, I met all the other guys except for Stanley. But he is a bass player's bass player. And he has that kind of sound that you know it's Stanley when you hear him. Whole lot of personality there. So, once again, folks, thanks for being decent people and understanding what I have to say. And it's unfortunate that we live in such an insane time. We will be dealing more and more. We will continue to deal with people who have problems and don't know how to get along, and racism, because that's part of what I'm dealing with my trolls is racism. They've made it known, and also for you folks that come over and just say like it's so simple. Just block those trolls. Don't feed the trolls. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't. It's just like I've said it before. It's just like a vermin. If you don't address it, it just grows, and And so when I've had enough, I address it, because it's I didn't ask for it, and I didn't do anything to cause these foolish people to come over here. It's like it's fascinating, because I'm the one. You know what I mean? It's like they're fascinated with me. I don't want nothing to do with them. They keep coming over here. So apparently I'm all powerful. They can't stay away. See what I'm saying? But if you want to be a part of the crew, well then be decent. Don't be coming over here trying to change somebody's business because you don't like it. That's what's up. And I'll just say it real up front. Those folks are wrong. They're in the wrong. They are. So be decent. Whew. My water heater actually finally showed up today. It's been a quite a journey. So hopefully I can get it installed today. I just tried to get a hold of the people. It's early here. Servers is something else. The water heater was supposed to arrive on the 31st. It never arrived. I made calls, couldn't find out nothing yesterday. I wake up this morning and it's on my front stoop. That's some hokey service, if you ask me. I didn't even get a call or a text message that they're coming to drop it off. That's really bogus. Anyway, hopefully I can get the repair people to come out and install it today. There's a whole nother trip. Anyway, take care, people, and as always, stay in touch. Let me know your thoughts.